Alright, hi everyone. I am at pattern-collections.com to find today's pattern focus. Today is Saturday, correct? Yes. We're going to do Stem Out by Cheryl Haley from 2016. This is very similar, not exactly the same, but very similar to one called Lang Tree by Mildred Gallagher. So, you know, check that other one out, and you can see how they're very, very similar. So, first step is from the bottom of wherever you are coming out of. So, if you have a tile that's right up against the edge, that's fine. If it's coming out of another shape, that's great too. You're going to put you're going to come up and make a little bend, and then aura that, okay? And then from the top of that, you're going to then do that again. Come up to the other side, and you just keep building that. A little to this side, a little to that side, a little to this side, until you have your string, your edge, whatever it is. It's sort of a ribbon-like tangle, till you have that shape as big as you want it. And then, at the end of each of these little things, you're going to put an embellished shape. Now, this one shows it as flowers, but it can be any shape you want at the end of that little turn, okay? And I particularly like this one. This little steampunky one, and I think that's the direction I'm going to go with mine. I think that's really cool. So basically, you're just going to take your little thing and make it whichever way you want it to go on your tile. And then here's some where it's more organic, with little mushroomy things, and instead of being square, it's more roundy. That is also very cool. Just have fun with it and play with it. I think I'm going to go with something like that. But who knows what my pen is actually going to do when I'm done working. Because, you know, it has a mind of its own. So let's see. Do I want to? I think I'm gonna draw a string with my pencil. I'm gonna draw a border. I might not use it. And I think I'm gonna make my string kind of square-ish, I mean with some angles, because I think I'm going to go with that sort of industrial look. Yeah, so that's what I've done. Just a couple of, and that's the general direction I'm going to take these pipe-like things. I have to decide which one is going to be on top, because that's one I'm going to draw first. I think I want this one on top. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to put a little one like that, and a turn like this, and then I'm going to come up here and go the other way, and that's going to go like that, and then this one's going to go like this, and then this one's gonna go like that, see, they don't have to all be the same size. That one's gonna go this way, like so. And then this one's going to come up like this. And then this one's going to go this way. I didn't do that right, but that's all right. Like that. Making the turn was different. Maybe I'll put one coming up here. Like that. Okay, that looks good. Excuse me. This one's gonna go here. And then here. And then here. Like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then I'm going to put one that's kind of wide. I'm gonna draw whatever this shape is gonna be. It's actually gonna come like that. Okay. Just so I have something to draw behind here. Same thing here. Suppose I should have done my embellishments first, but I didn't. So that's okay. I like these triangles. Triangles and squares. I think I'm going to just do triangles and squares. Why not? Yeah, I thought they were done constructing next door, but apparently they're not. I know, you guys can't hear it, but I hear it. That's very busy. But that's okay. I think that's fun. Hopefully, I was mostly in camera for most of that. Hopefully. Because, you know. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to erase parts I don't want. I could just leave it and just, you know, let it go with the shading, but I really like to erase, and I know that's not proper Zentangle, but I just do. I like to erase. So in these, I think I'm going to put some little rivets and maybe a little something. Maybe something like that. Maybe something like that. Maybe more little rivets. And something like that. I'm just playing at this point. Just enjoying myself. And playing with shapes and textures. These kind of rivet things just really lend themselves to this. Oh, there's one that's missing an end. Ha! You're missing an end. Can't be missing an end. This one's kind of missing an end too, isn't it? It's going to have a triangle. Anything else? Did I miss one? Yep, I missed one. Okay. I think they all have something in them. Yep, they've all got something. And now I'm just going to shade, which will be the fun part. This was called Stem Out. It's gonna go, it's gonna live this way. It's gonna live this way. Oh, it's living this way. That's the way I drew it. It's gonna be that way. And now I'm just gonna do some shading on all these little overlaps. There's lots of little overlaps. This is gonna take a bit. So if you wanna fast forward, I don't blame you. Tons and tons of little overlaps. Because if it was worth doing, it was worth doing more complicated, wasn't it? Of course it was. 'Cause that's me. When I'm all done with the overlaps, then I will go back through and make these little roundy by putting a bit of shadow on one side, but I'm going to wait until I'm done with all my overlaps first and see what it looks like. I might not want the shadow. Might be too much, but we'll see. Okay. I think I got them all. I want this because that goes behind. That because that goes behind. Like that. Okay. All right. Just get my little blending stump. Just do a little bit of blending. And yes, I've wrapped my blending stump in some painter's tape. Number one, it gives this particular stump a little bit more weight to it and easier on my hand. And number two, keeps me from bending it because these little stumps, I know I'm heavy-handed with the stump. I might be really light-handed with my pen, but I know I'm heavy-handed with my stump, and I tend to bend these little ones in half with my fingers. So a little bit of tape. Happen to have blue painter's tape nearby. You have masking tape or whatever you happen to have, that would work too. But it's keeping it from getting really bent, mangled by my heavy hand. So far, so good. Oops, I missed one. Suppose you all were yelling at me. You missed one, you missed one. That's fine. That's good, because probably why I heard you. Oh, I got a little carried away with my shading here. That doesn't go that far out. My little shape ends right there. Okay. All right. Now to decide if I'm going to do any more shading or if that's enough. I think I am going to do more shading. Yep, I think so. Okay. So they're going to get a little here. Some of them are going to get a shadow on the surface. Like that. Try that. All right, let's try that for some more depth. I think I want the bigger stump. The bigger stump will give it a wider blend. Let's see how I can get way out like that. It just gives it a little softness that the other one doesn't do. That I can do just a little bit without even putting any pencil down. And get a little bit of shading. A little shadow. Boy, everybody's popular today. Lots of messages, lots of notifications. I guess I could turn my sounds off, but that's okay. You guys don't mind. That's because I posted in a group. Anytime you post in a group, you end up with a lot of notifications if it becomes a popular post. But since it's my church group, that's okay. We are. I like it. All right, there we go. Little bit of industrial stem out, but you can do whatever you want at the end of your stems. You don't have to be as complicated as I just was, because you know, that's what I do. I make things complicated sometimes, but yeah, just have fun with it. But there is that little bit of overlap where the two things come, you know, here, where things come out from the next one. So just do a little shading in your overlaps, and I had fun with this. I hope you guys had a good time watching me. If you fast forwarded, that's cool. I'm good with it. If you stopped and just went away and you're not listening to this end part at all, that's cool too. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. So I want to thank you guys. Oh, one thing I did want to mention. No, I'll mention it in the next video. So you'll have to hang on till tomorrow, and I'll make a little mention. It's nothing important, but I'll just make a mention next video because I want to do it at the beginning. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a great weekend, and have a good holiday season as we are quickly approaching those couple of weeks before Christmas, right? Oh my gosh. World is moving fast. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.